Oh, my mic's on. Whoops. Hello, and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Handelabra stream hosted by Dolphin. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at LewDolphin21 on Twitter, and on Twitch and YouTube it's LewDolphin, no digits. Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island are all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices, and you can find more information on those games at Handelabra.com. I should make this a button. I just hit the button and it does the intro, and I don't have to do it myself. I have it all memorized, but you know, just make everything automated. We were off last week for personal reasons, which means we have 2 one-shots to catch up on. So I'm actually playing on the public build. Oh, did I not do this one? Oh, yeah, I guess because it was Oblivion week, wasn't it? Or wait, no, I lost this one. That was a hard one. That's what happened. Yeah, I'm not going back to that one just yet. We have Gold Rush from last week, plus we have Dev Stream from this week to complete. And I was here for this. Well, sort of. Which one should I do first? Last week? This week? We'll do this week and we'll go back to last week, because this is the more pertinent one, because I can still get a mint on this. Dev Stream. Wait, so you're saying this guy just like does his work but streams it live to the net? Yeah, exactly. He gives off a bit of a mad scientist vibe, but it's fascinating stuff. Last time he was building this cool machine, but also muttering about how he was going to hasten the doom of someone or another. Wacky, but worth tuning in. Sounds wild. When is he streaming next? It's every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. You never know what you're going to see next. This one-shot requires mini-packs 1 and 4, Wrath of the Cosmos, and Oblivion. Yeah, I know exactly, well, I know the thing about this game, because I saw John play it. Sort of. I wasn't really paying 100% attention, but I did see what happened, and you'll see it too. And people on the Discord the other day were saying, oh yeah, John's the one who stacks all the decks in the one-shots. As if there's like no hint as to the fact that the seed was found in a dev stream or something. Okay. Okay. Turbo Fools, the moon the moon glows closer with your every breath. It now glows. It's a glowing moon. Prep the actuators control. There's yet another villain that needs taking down. Actually, I think the heroes for that are different in the dev stream, because he was testing guys. And Skyscraper, I believe. Okay, so it's challenge mode, which means that when he flips to the second side, the villain trash is not placed on top of the villain deck, and the villain deck is not shuffled, but you still move 3 copies of mobile defense platform to the trash. At the start of the villain turn, if there are 15 or more cards in the villain trash, Baron Blade's Terra Lunar Impulsion Beam activates, pulling the moon into the earth. Game over. Cool. Should probably look at the cards. We'll do that in a second. Turn 1, Devious Disruption. Okay. Means that it's easier to get set up and stuff. Oh look, there's no one-shot, or no hardwares here. I guess we could be playing a hardware here. We have Ally Matrix, Auto-Targeting Protocol, Flyby, Threat Neutralizer. We have Autonomous Blade, Dynamic Siphon, Energy Bracer, Vitality Conduit. We have Raptor Bot, 2 Supply Crates, and a Turret Bot. So, what shall we do? It seems like we're probably going to use this power unless we really insist on Ally Matrix. This is X-Treme Prime Wardens, so we get extra damage off of constructs. And this is Golem Unity, which means that she deals herself damage to put golems into play. I could do damage here and return it to my hand. We gotta get rid of this mobile defense platform. We gotta take out Baron Blade, and we have to win before there's 15 cards in the trash. Hopefully he doesn't hasten that condition, because that would make victory rather difficult. I think 1 damage isn't gonna make or break us. Maybe I'll just do Flyby and return it to hand, because it's a free card like that. And my random card play is countermeasures. Excellent. Okay. Energy Bracer on Unity could be a thought to get golems out a little more freely. Dynamic Siphon for powers, but we're not guaranteed that it'll be pinged by something. Let's protect Unity. We don't have another means of getting golems out just yet. And let's go and ping the mobile defense platform. And Unity's like, hey, I have a supply crate. It's me, Cryobot. And let's put Turret Bot out. It's more tanky and deals more damage, but it waits until the start of Unity's turn to do it. And we have the General Armstrong. This is Fort Adamant. Did I mention this is Fort Adamant? I actually thought it was mobile defense platform. I might have said something like that. But it's Fort Adamant. Reduce damage dealt to this card and hero targets by environment targets by 1. To this card and hero targets by environment target. Oh, so he keeps us strong. I haven't played Fort Adamant that much, so I don't actually... I know there's codename Char in here. That's all I basically know. But this guy is what? The good guy? Reduce damage dealt to hero targets by environment targets by 1. Yeah, okay. And when a subject enters play, players draw cards. End environment turn, deal the villain target the lowest. Okay, so he's nice. Oh, Haste and Doom. Ew. Haste and Doom? No way! Energy Bracer's going down, so we should hit Unity first. And what? Haste and Doom? That's terrible. Terrible. Well, there's no way it can be possibly 4 in a row. What? No way! Ah, John, you stacked the cards again, you fool! And another mobile defense platform. So that's what happened in the dev stream. And if you need to check the dev stream to be aware of that key fact, you should do it, because it actually did happen like that. Yeah. Four mobile defense platforms. 4 Haste and Dooms right out the gate. Well, 1 card off, but close enough. Cool. Good news is there's no more Haste and Dooms. We have a hardware. Put that hardware out so I can sustain my software. And I play another hardware. Oh, cool. So we lost our protection on Unity. Although, could scrap metal the turret bot. Start of your turn, you may destroy this card to draw 2 cards. Yeah, so there's more options potentially there, but we also don't have much protection on Unity at the moment. You kind of have to get working towards mobile defense platform, don't we? Well, I guess it doesn't really help if I go towards this one or not, but... Poor Unity. I could try to Vitality Conduit her, but there's no set damage happening just yet. Dealing 2 damage yourself, and is currently going to one of the mobile defense platforms. If I do Autonomous Blade on Captain Cosmic and use the Innate, we can take out the mobile defense platform 4 at least. Seems like it's a nice round number, therefore it must be correct. One down. Got another supply crate. Let's save our turret bot. Raptor or platform bot's pretty tanky. Let's put out a platform bot. Turret bot to hand. Hit the mobile defense platform. We're down to 4. Making progress. And it's a subject, so we all draw cards. And yeah, no damage was dealt. Nice. Damage, things, cool. Alright, so codename Radioactivist. Whenever this card is dealt damage, increase the next damage dealt by this card by 1. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the non-environment target with the second highest HP 2 toxic damage. Second highest HP is such a common clause. It just means not the villain character card. So we're all discarding. Shunt energy is going to be good damage. That's going to be a good way of destroying stuff, things. Are we gonna dish auto targeting protocol? I need lots of damage. That does do lots of damage, but not centralized damage. And here, I'm going to ditch wounding buffer because it's not good on 2 of my 3 heroes. And here, we have a power that doesn't hurt Unity. That's pretty good. We want that power. I could probably lose a supply crate. I want to keep my golems and stuff. Damage. This is AoE, by the way. This is an AoE game. Also, 10 cards in the villain trash, plus the mobile defense platform in play, plus another one in his deck. There's 12 cards in his deck. There'll be 12 cards in the trash. We kind of have to win this game in the next 3 rounds, is what seems to be happening. I can use an additional power in my power phase, and when I play a software, we deal 2 targets, 2 cold damage. So that's enough damage to take out the mobile defense platform if I play a software. Awesome. Now, do we have enough damage to make Baron Blade have the second highest HP? We'd have to deal 19 damage. That seems like a lot. We do have a turret bot for 3, a platform bot for 3, a raptor bot for what would be 4, so that's 10 damage there. We have 4 damage here. And 2 off of that, 5, another one there is 5. So 5, 4 is 9, plus 10 is 10. Oh my gosh, 19! It's beautiful. Probably do this first to see what this plays. Next damage dealt to the target is irreducible and increased by 2. That is not better than just doing 4 damage to him. So we probably want to play another golem here, or not golem, construct here. Kind of hurting, although benchmark's pretty good. I'm excited on X-Treme Prime Wardens would deal 5 damage. That's better than most other options. Plus this is scaling. All we need is the Oblivion Shard, and we'll get a bajillion damage. All right, so modular workbench allows me to then get Raptor Bot into play. They don't have to be on Cosmic to deal damage from his power. What do you mean? I miscount 1, 2. Oh yeah, no, I did 5 here. Each construct deals damage based off of this. They don't have to be on Cosmic, but I do want the Dynamic Siphon here to trigger this power so that Cosmic deals damage, which then makes the Autonomous Blade go off, plus all the constructs in play. The hell, Origami, how are you doing? I'll play Raptor Bot. I want to try to keep Cryobot if I can, but the problem with using Modular Workbench is I need cards. Supply Crate is a really good source of cards, so I think I'm ditching Robot Reclamation. Play a bit risky. Draw another Robot Reclamation, which means I discarded the right card. Hello, Seamus, and welcome. Baron Blade is now successfully second highest. Yay. Yay, they're all working in my favor. Deals each hero target 2 projectile damage. That destroys Autonomous Blade. No! Bad powered remote turret. Bad. Unfortunately, I can't kill you. You are gonna kill my construct. That makes me mad. But I am not mad enough to take you out because that would be another card in your trash and I can't afford that. No other retaliations here. Also, Raptorbot's dead. That makes me madder. I am so mad. Hear me roar. Pretty happy with my setup here. At least overhaul loadout. Woodlit onboard cooling systems proc. Move a software and put it back into play. Want to try to get more hardware, so let's try that. Get an overhaul loadout, hardware, and deployment. Let's return. I think we need to move the chassis. Actually, we don't really need to move many of these. Let's move this one. I don't think the ordering of this is going to really matter. But let's... Oh, I do want to play a software, so I gotta return a software to hand. I did return a software, but I want to play the hardware. Put the hardware in front, and then this power software, or the damage software rather, which is down here now. Onboard cooling systems goes off. If we can ensure that Baron Blade will be the second highest again, it'd be okay to hit codename Radioactivist. General Armstrong's gonna be going after the powered remote turret, unfortunately. But the Bionic Patroller will be hitting Baron Blade as long as he's second highest. If you gotta get him flipped, he will be at 30, and then we have to deal him 11 more after that. Unfortunately, we lost Raptorbot. We already did him 2 damage, we're doing 4 damage here. Also lost our Autonomous Blade. So there's 2 damage left that we need to be able to do to get him to flip. So Harsh Offense would be overkill. So I think we're probably gonna play a construct here. 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. The first 2 will flip him, then he'll be at 29. Turret Bot makes it 26. We could reclaim Raptor Bot and play it. 23, and then Raptor Bot would be another 4, so 19! Beautiful! Actually, we just need to get him to 20 because Benchmark's gonna heal 1. But it's beautiful. We will hit Codename Radioactivist. So first hit my cell, or use my base power. And damage dealt by benchmark by 1. Nope, we gotta do this first. Guess I could have played Flyby to ensure I do enough damage, but it seemed necessary. We have 2 softwares in play. Intervening Path Calculator can save golems and constructs. I accept. Gotta do the Vitality Conduit here. Let's put it on Unity. Keep Unity alive. Only you can keep Unity alive. All right. 12 cards in the trash. Iron Blade, Reclaim, Raptor Bot. Going to have to put Raptor Bot in play. Goodbye, other supply crate. All right, second highest. Whenever a security card enters play, and we draw cards because a subject entered play. Yay! Radioactivist. Yeah, yeah, it hurts so good. That one's less good. He's always going to hit the hero with target the highest. Then this card deals each target 1, except this is reduced by 1 to heroes. Except Unity's taking damage, which is sad. Oh, but we can redirect it. Wait. Did I misread what it says whenever the hero with the lowest? Okay, so it doesn't save the golems. Tragic. But the only one that actually matters is Unity there. I like that he hits himself with this damage. He's mad. Just fitting. And you don't hit any of the environment cards here? General Armstrong, you are so nice. I guess no. This card in here target. So you hit the subjects, you hit the security, you hit the subject. Okay. I think the order matters. So even though I misplayed Intervening Path Calculator, we still profited off of it, so I like it. Living Force Field. Also buy Platform Bot, buy Dynamic Siphon. Redirect this one. Buy Raptor Bot. Guess we kind of expected that because we didn't take out Powered Remote Turret. So. We're probably going to want to destroy that Living Force Field. Just so that we can do enough ping damage to him. The problem is most of our damage is ping damage. 3 damage there, 3 damage there. That's nice and all. That's 6 damage. All our constructs are gone? No, Vitality Conduit's still there. Which is pretty good. Cosmic Weapon's not going to come out in time. But what, we got another 3 damage here. 6 on Unity is 9, so we gotta do 7 damage if we can in some capacity. We're doing 1 here. 4 here. Just 2, and then General Armstrong wins! Yeah! General Armstrong! Now Radioactivist is not helping us. I guess Char is also going to hit Baron Blade. Deal damage here. "13 cards in the trash." We already put a software into play. But I can't trigger this again. It's only the first time, right? I don't want to do that. Just destroy my Shunt Energy, which is my important power. I think Energy Bracer slightly more sense. Assuming that the game doesn't end, we would probably want it on the Vitality Conduit. Oh, I can't play it on a non-hero, okay. Put it on Benchmark. Keep redirecting damage to Benchmark. Oh, we actually have lots of damage here. Got 5. Apparently I don't know how to math because we just win. We don't even need General Armstrong for this. Also Brainstorm because that is the cool way to win. Also card draw, which is very important. Sorry, Baron Blade, today's not your day. Destruction Pylon. And that's a mint in 29 minutes and 45 seconds. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your stay. I'm not stopping here. I was joking. I don't know why everyone complains about the one-shots. They're not terrible. Gold Rush. As the Void Guard emerged from the portal, Chrono-Ranger was already there, tipping his hat in greetings. Howdy, I appreciate y'all dropping by. Your old friend has been causing quite a ruckus down at the gold mine. Writhe pondered for a moment. If Chokepoint has access to that much raw metal ore, we could be in a lot of trouble. Mainstay set his jaw. We're stronger now. This time we're not running away. How's your new project coming along, Miranda? Sorry, I read Miranda and I've been playing Resident Evil 8. So when I see Miranda, I'm thinking about Mother Miranda. How's your new project coming along, Mother Miranda? Migrant, I'm disappointed. That wasn't hard enough. Oh boy. So there's always the two extremes, right? It's either, man, the one-shots are terribly hard. Why does John stack the deck so terribly? And, wow, the one-shots are so easy. They're not even worth playing. Why does John even bother making them? No one ever wins. The Idealist beams. It's awesome. I can't wait to show you. Arini Ikuze. This one-shot requires mini packs 1, 4, and 5, and Shattered Timelines. There's going to be one called Easy Mint someday. Should be a Wager Master insta-loss. Yeah. I think the very first time I played Wager Master, I won. Because it was the sequence of conditions and card plays that made you win when everyone has less than max HP but is even or something like that. Yeah, it happened like that. Okay, so we have the Void Guard plus Chrono-Ranger versus Chokepoint in Silver Gulch. What hope do you have? The metal in all things calls to me, and I answer with commands. Then good and hard, partner. I aim to put you down, and I don't miss. Chrono-Ranger has Displaced Armory, I Am the Prize, Hunter and Hunted, and Temporal Grenade. Void Guard Writhe has Erratic Form, 2 Lurking Shadows, and an Umbral Siphon. Mainstay has Kick the Tires, Mano a Mano, and Sweet Rhonda. Super Sentai Idealist has Board Now, Bright Idea, Focusing Tiara, and Spark of Inspiration. And Malpractice Dr. Medico has 2 Healing Pulses, an Immunization, and a Second Opinion. So This is the Road Warrior mainstay, so this is the variant mainstay. And is this also variant? No, it's not variant. This is base. Base Writhe, 3 variant others, and base Chrono. And this is just base Chokepoint, which is easy, right? At the start of the villain turn, if there are 5 or more face-down cards in the villain play area, Chokepoint flips. Whenever Chokepoint destroys a non-character card target is placed face-down in the villain play area. Face-down cards in the villain play area cannot be affected in any way. At the end of the villain turn, Chokepoint deals the hero target with the highest HP for energy damage. On the flip side, at the start of the villain turn, if there are no face-down cards in the villain play area, Chokepoint flips. Increase damage dealt by Chokepoint by 1 to targets from any deck with a face-down card in the villain play area. Reduce damage dealt to Chokepoint by 1 for the same reason. At the end of the villain turn, 1 face-down card in the villain play area is destroyed. Then Chokepoint deals the hero target with the highest HP 6 projectile damage. And none of the Nemesis are in this game. Nemesis are Bunker, Absolute Zero, and Unity. They're not here. Play this card next to an equipment card. Otherwise, make it face down. So, if we could make damage dealt to Chokepoint irreducible and redirect damage to her, she would actually affect her damage. She would get +1 damage to herself. Anyway, I like the hat. Is it too early for the hat? We don't have card play. Or we don't have card draw, rather. Compounded Bow is going to deal a bit more damage eventually, but we don't have any of the nice bounties. Danny Boy is not going to deal damage because there's not any bounties. This reduces damage dealt by a target, so we could, you know, tank her, I guess. Because we really need to make sure she deals less damage. You can deal 0 irreducible energy damage, which seems great. Well, since we don't have card draw just yet, I'm probably just gonna go with the defense approach and put out the Neurotoxin Dart Thrower. Every time I say Neurotoxin Dart Thrower, I just imagine GLaDOS. They installed this when I was flooding the... They installed this what was it? They installed this core into me when I was flooding the facility with deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the facility with deadly neurotoxin. Okay. When the Shadow Cloak is destroyed, you may draw a card. Well, we do have a power that gets a Shadow Cloak in play. We have something that wants the Shadow Cloak to be in play. We have something that does... We have nothing that destroys the Shadow Cloak, but obviously we want to get it, like, right away, because it's awesome. So... Probably just do erratic form, then. It does allow us to discard cards that we don't want in order to draw cards. The Shadow Cloak! I'm gonna discard a card to draw a card. How likely is she to destroy the Shadow Cloak, by the way? She's gonna play a card that says destroy 3 equipments, isn't she? Select 1. Destroy 1. Select 1. Put cards from hand. Play next to an equipment card. Destroy all environment cards. Why do I feel like we're going to be destroying the explosives wagon as soon as it gets played? I think Lurking Shadows can be really nice. We just need to have some damage to go along with it. Which, I mean... This does damage. This does damage that then gets destroyed. I want to keep these just because this can double up on powers. Then again, these are like the 2 powers I would like to have with the +1, so this is kind of annoying, isn't it? I don't have to discard. These are all good cards. I'm not discarding. What am I talking about? I don't have to discard. If I think all the cards are good, then I don't discard. I don't have to discard. You may draw a card, you may destroy an ongoing equipment. There are none of those. Oh, I guess there is an ongoing, but... Mono a mono. Whenever target deals damage to the mainstay, he may deal that target 1 melee damage. You're saying that we should go mono a mono? Reduce damage dealt to mainstay by non-target environment cards. There are some of those. There is one of those. This does damage. In return, either draw a card or destroy one of your ongoings. If you destroy a card, you may play a card and reduce damage dealt to mainstay by non-target environment cards. I think we start with mono a mono. Might as well. Void Belter. Do I want to deal damage? Yes, I do. Alright. So we have a card that says move concepts and do things. You have no concepts. You have a card that puts a concept from my trash, which is empty. Whenever you use a power afterwards, you may put a card from your trash under a concept in play. That doesn't happen. Either draw a card or put a card from your hand under a concept in play. That's... So do we want to spark? Or do we just put out equipment? Let's put out equipment. That seems great. And sure, I'll use this power. Play any number of concepts and then play a fragment. I like that. I like that a lot. First time each hero target regain hit points, deal damage instead. The first time, because otherwise there's infinite loops. You're saying I could do 3 instances of 1 at the end of my turn? Oh boy! Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, just 1 instance, I guess. Because you don't actually regain hit points, so that doesn't happen. A tragedy told in 2 parts. Lost in the past. Reduce damage dealt to Chokepoint. Your Chokepoint would be dealt 5 or more. Destroy. Or prevent and destroy this card. Okay. I don't know if I'm in a big rush to destroy Augmented Energy Field. Are there other ongoings that are worse? There's another one. When this card enters play, destroy 1. The first time your card leaves play, put it face down. That seems annoying. Play this card next to an equipment card. That card has 5 HP, and at the end of that hero's turn, this card deals each hero target 2 lightning damage. Now, there's some ongoings we want to be able to destroy. Our only other ongoing destruction is kick the tires. Could also consider not losing to the past, but that's not really much of a concern right now. On the other hand, I don't really have a thing to play other than Hunter and Hunted just to have it, because then you have it. I'll have it. This should still do the -1. It does. Yay! I don't have a means of destroying the Shadow Cloak, so let's Umbral Siphon it up. You don't know if you've ever lost that way. It's kind of difficult, because the environment does a lot to just put cards in the trash by itself. I don't really care for Distorted Perception. It exists. But there are better cards. So this is going to be dealing 2 damage thanks to the -1. This deals 2 damage without the -1. So let's do Sweet Rhonda. This does draw cards. Either by its own destruction or if I don't destroy a card. Well, I guess that's not doing damage at all because it's -1, isn't it? But I thought it was 2, because I guess I was thinking mono. Whoops. Well, even though it's not... No, it's not the current week, and I could rewind, I'm going to play this as if it were an honest-to-goodness current week's one-shot. I will draw a card. Then I will start making things up. And we get the Monster of Id! Forcibly putting itself into play. The annoying thing is... I guess I could put Monster of Id under Idealist. In every turn, move 1 card from under another concept in play to under this card. If no card moves this way, the Idealist deals herself X Psychic, where X is the number of cards under this card plus 1, plus another 1. Well, I guess it makes her have hit points to regain. Brain Super Ego. Don't want to necessarily... Well, I guess we're playing a Fragment after this anyway. I mean, I might just be moving Monster of Id underneath me. Or I might just let it go off. And again, I guess this gets Monster of Id back into play when I want it. And then I could put it under Form the Head. We could just do that, I guess. We're not going to be bored. Mark of Inspiration does make Medico go off. Hedgehogs is a bit edgy. I guess I do have to play a Fragment, don't I? Gain a hit point, that won't happen. Deal damage, that won't happen. And then draw a card. Oh no, the damage did happen because of Monster of Id. I'm so good at this game. We have Conceptualize. I can get concepts now. Alright, well. We're just gonna do Second Opinion. Do the Healing Pulse. Do little bits of damage here. And now this is actually gaining hit points. Sustain the portal. One player may discard one card to discard the top card of the environment deck. At the end of the environment turn, deal each target 2 energy damage and destroy this card, thereby funding the trash. I don't think Swallowed by Shadow is really going to be used. I don't think I really particularly care for the trash stacking, no. I'll allow it. Mainstay, sweet Rhonda! Now Chokepoint's like, regain hit points. Except you didn't because you were Umbral Siphoned. Aha! Aha ha ha! Aha ha ha ha! Aha ha ha! And this is damage happening to you. It would be 4. You aren't full hit points though. No, you're not. We'll discard Swallowed. I guess it was 3 actually. We destroy Augmented Energy Field now because I don't really have anything else to do right here because Chrono's not getting to his bounties. And hit Chokepoint again, yay! So let's get the other power out, and now Lurking Shadows will be pretty good. I can combo Cloak Projector with my Innates, and I'll draw a card out of it. Skip this. Shard Strength. Good. It's a mini Oblivion Shard. Want to destroy Shard Strength. Oh, I can only destroy ongoings? Oh, I can't destroy Sweet Rhonda directly. I may use a power. I don't have a power to use. I will draw. Durasteel Studded Vest. I do not have a concept in place, so let's draw. Now, if I were to Bright Idea, Monster of Id back. Monster of Id goes into play, top card of my deck goes under it, this card goes under it, it would have 2 cards under it, I would put 4 cards under here, and I would deal 1 target 3 energy damage. I kind of like this idea of just healing up Form the Head, because I haven't really used Form the Head that much. But if I really want to try going that route, I probably want to try to ensure we have concepts that can be focused tiara'd, maybe. So let's do Vivid Dots in hopes of finding concepts. I guess I could have conceptualized shit. An idiot. Is this forced? I'm gonna skip for a second. Okay, yeah, just put those cards in the stupid... I should have conceptualized, that would have been smarter. If If he deals damage this way, destroy this card. Nah, we're good. Dr. Medico deals himself 2 energy. Here, a target other than Dr. Medico regains 2. Reduce the next damage dealt to the target by 2 and draw up the 2 cards. I don't really have other things to do at the moment. You are the highest, which means you're going to be hit. Unless you heal. Or no, even if I just hit myself. Yeah. Let's do that. Reduce the next damage dealt to Super Sentai Idealist by 2. Ooh, And let's get this train going again. Alright, Universal Donor, that's a good card. Heal Mainstay. Actually, it doesn't matter who we target, we just need to, yeah, okay. Hey, another portal being sustained. The self-sustaining portal. I'll allow it. No! I'll allow it. Select one non-character card from that hero's play area, put it face down. So definitely not the Shadow Cloak is what I'm hearing from this. I was going to be super set up. I guess this one doesn't do that much. I haven't used it yet. We're going to eventually set up for card draw shenanigans, but, well, I would like to be able to do lots of damage. No, I'm kind of annoyed we haven't found any of the bounties yet. Eye on the prize to see if I can get a bounty this turn. Ah, perfect. That was not planned. I do not know the order of cards. By any means is exactly what I want. Because now we have another +1 on Chrono. Yay! The contract will make it another +1. Or +2 even. So this turn we're going to do Lurking Shadows and combo Concealed Assailant with Umbral Siphon, except we're going to do it in this order. I just win this turn. Or this round. Draw card. Increased damage dealt to Chokepoint. Umbral Siphon. $8 damage. And then we're going to do 12 damage here. There's no way we're not winning. That seems pretty worth. That seems very worth. That seems super worth. That seems ridiculously worth. Am I the lowest? No. I'm not the lowest. Would be dealt damage, destroy this card instead. Okay. Or not instead, but first destroy this card. I will first destroy the card. I have one in the middle of a damage animation. Good. When it's a good cover, there should just be a guy standing there over there saying, good. All right, so we've done 2 one-shots in 57 minutes and 20 seconds today. Lots of time. I don't want to go back and do the one that we just saw, the Nightmare Court. I don't want to go back and do that one. That seems bad. Up to his old tricks. I think I did on the... Or I did this on multiplayer. Yeah, it's online cover. There are a lot of older ones. Lots of older ones. So many older ones. A bajillion older ones. A quintillion older ones. There was one from forever ago, and I might have the cover for it. That was like Dolphin's Choice. Or Dolphin's... Oh yeah, Dolphin's Choice right here. Hello, heroes. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. You think you have a choice, but the reality is we have already started, and I've already won. You are my hostages, and the paparazzi will not help you out of this situation. That was a fun one. I'm not gonna play that one. There was another one that was called Dolphin's Gambit or something. Ah, yeah, here. Because it was basically, I set this up, and John was like, oh yeah, sure, let's, I don't remember what the prize was, but John was like, oh yeah, sure, that looks like a fun game, let's make it a one-shot. Oops, no, we're not playing online, sorry people. Alright, it's been like 2 months, but we're going to be beating villains in sequential difficulty, and we were left off on Ultimate Mad Bomber Baron Blades. We hit random, we hit go. This is what it is. This is your team, if you accept it or not. My bombs are scattered everywhere, you cannot win. Meet the new standard! Trademark Remocore, all rights reserved, terms and conditions may apply. So, this is the one that draws and deals damage instead of regains hit points and plays. He has Deployment Actuation, Multi-Point HUD, Shunt Energy, and Threat Neutralizer. Road Warrior Mainstay has 2 Kick to Tires, a School of Hard Knocks, and a Shard Strength. And Blood Mage Lifeline has a Cryptic Alignment, Discharge, Life Force, Enclave's Tech, and Leyline Shift. So here's the difficulty here. We have to rush through his 30 hit points before he kills us with his end of turn AoE. Advanced, at the end of the villain turn, the top 1 cards of the villain deck are placed under this card. Challenge, reduce damage dealt to Baron Blade by 2. I guess with a team of 3, it's only 1 card, but still. He scales. And on the flip side, he has 2 card plays. And he deals damage based on cards in the trash. And he destroys based on, or at least when he flips, he destroys based on cards underneath him. Alright, well he didn't destroy something, or he didn't put one of his cards, one of his targets under him. That's good. What did he move underneath him now? He moved a mobile defense platform. Alright, so that's not terrible. We got to rush somehow. Cannot make damage to irreducible. Get hardware. Let's start with that. We got onboard cooling, and this draws and deals damage that won't go through, but we have hardware to sustain software. We have 2 hardwares in hand as well. We do kind of have to rush because he will be destroying our setup on flip the longer we go. Shard Strength is going to help a bit. Not going to have the base power get past the damage reduction, no. But it will help. You have... This does irreducible at the end, right? If he's the lowest, he deals irreducible melee. That's good. Irreducible damage is my friend. This would hit himself for 2 and not do anything else. Okay. Environment destruction is nice. Free equipment. Discard the top card of each deck. Can be pretty bad against Baron Blade. Let's get a random equipment. We got Orphic Repository. At the end of your turn, either put the top card of your non-existent under this card or move all non-existent cards under this card to your hand. Deal X targets 2 infernal damage each. Which would not go through, but at least it won't hurt me, so I will do it. So no damage was dealt. A card was drawn. Oh. did move a card from the trash. Oh, right, there was one in the trash. Right. This was the one shot that said putting equipment into play. Right. Yeah. We now have a card under this. Yay. Okay, so 1 damage is happening. Irradiated cyclohexene vat does make it easier for us to hit him. And actually, we get past the damage reduction thanks to shard strength as well. We have damaged Mad Bomber Baron Blade. That is a target, so it goes under him and he plays. That's a target, so it goes under him and he plays. And that's a one-shot, so it happens and damage is dealt. And he reacts again! Yay! We have doubled our damage to Baron Blade. He has 4 cards underneath him now. The living force field that was put under him, that was not a target. That's unfortunate. Kinda gonna have to do stuff. This is going to really hurt benchmark, but we really need to flip Baron Blade before he just wipes us. Oh, I have an extra power. Nice. But it doesn't quite do a lot. Do have a lot of hardwares in hand. Self-damage hurts, though. My lowest? I'm lowest. Just do this. Cyclohexene makes the irreducible stronger! So now what? Cryptic alignment isn't going to do anything just yet. This would do something. Or I could just not do it. I could do 1 damage here, or I could do 1 damage here and deal myself 3. But if I don't... Like, the nice thing about this... Either put this top card of your trash under this card, or move all cards under here to your hand. Like, I could basically keep getting one-shots back into my back into my hand using Orphic Repository. But that requires, like, 2 cycles of actions, and that's pretty slow. I'm just gonna use it. Actually, do I have to use it? I don't have to have a card under it. It does say deal X targets, which means force damage. Oh, cryptic alignment, which is... Oh, but it's 1 ongoing plus 1 damage is 2. So that would not get past the damage reduction. I think I am skipping. I think the expenditure here is worth... Okay, what happened? Oh, it is in my hand. It's just the UI didn't make it look like it worked. It is my hand. Yay! Chemical explosion! Delicious. Is there going to be a hero team after we flip Baron Blade? That is the ultimate question. Fortunately, now we're not actually damaging Baron Blade. But the good news is he didn't move more stuff under him other than his end of turn effect. Oh boy. Do this so that I can get more stuff in play and keep hitting Baron Blade. This is the most effective damage we have. slight chance of that. I don't have a +1 for that. Slight chance, I don't need to discard, I don't think. But slight chance I can keep Benchmark alive with just enough heals. Wish I had more effects that did stuff, but I don't. I am going to die next turn to Shard Strength. I don't have a power to use though. I can deal 2 damage to Baron Blade with this. I am sacrificing my mainstay for the betterment of the cause. Oh good, another Shard Strength. So the only one that really seems effective is Enclave's Tech again. It gives me Infernal Detonator. At the end of your turn, put up to 5 cards from your hand under this card. When this card is destroyed, destroy all cards under this card. Deal 1 target X irreducible infernal damage, where X is the number of cards destroyed this way +1. Okay. That is not an ongoing, so that doesn't damage. That's not damaging. That's not damaging. Affect anything if I use it though. Seems like we're going to need to scale up with Infernal Detonator. It does do irreducible. That's nice. Doesn't quite do enough damage. We kind of need Cosmic Immolation in order to really work well. Anything that doesn't raw, basically. This kind of draws, but I don't think it's quite worth. Keep Leyline Shift. Experimental mutagen with no rats. And there goes Mainstay. Is this another seed where we have 4 Haste and Dooms? Nope. Well, maybe. Benchmark is only alive because I discarded to give him a hit point. Oh good, double your hit points. Yay! 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 Like, I can't survive if I do that. I'm not winning. I'm fairly sure I'm not winning. There's about a 1% chance we win. Not quite sure what the 1% chance is yet, though. I don't think that's the 1% chance. I mean, Lifeline's not surviving anyway. "20 cards under Infernal Detonator before the 9 damage start of turn." Oh yeah, why didn't I think of that? To add insult to injury, we have a +1. Oh man, John, why did you make this one shot terrible? All right, let's try again. I don't think that team was necessarily going to pull it off. I want to pull this guy. Click? Okay, I click. Now we are in the Court of Blood. Castle Dimitrescu. "My bombs are scattered everywhere. You cannot win. I see through you. Your weaknesses are all too visible." All right, well, the good news is we have Parse here. Parse can provide for irreducible damage. He has not found it yet, though. 2 data minings, a recompile, and a targeting arrow. Nightmist has a Heedless Lash, an Oblivion, a Starshield Necklace, and a Tome of Elder Magic. Absolute Zero, Elemental Wrath, has Cold Snap, Isothermic Transducer, Null Point Calibration Unit, and Sub-Zero Atmosphere. Okay. See how this is going to work. And Comodora has Brig Teleporter, Flintlock and Cutlass, Future Tech Deck Gun, and Way Anchor. And this does Irreducible? That does Irreducible. Okay. Is blowing up the Court of Blood really something that needs to be stopped? Good question. Because it's Baron Blade, the answer is yes. It needs to be blown up. I think Baron Blade has gone too far. Alright, you do not have your redirect. Your redirect would also be very helpful here. Isothermic Transducer coupled with Null Point Calibration Unit would basically mean that Absolute Zero ignores Baron Blade for a bit. Brig Teleporter. Also can be good. That's irreducible. This is irreducible. Yeah, and shenanigans. So do we do a +1? I think we want to do the +1 when we have Brig Teleporter and Future Tech Deck Gun in play, because that works well with irreducible effects. I keep targeting arrow. I don't think we need data mining. Let's ditch these two and draw 4. Irreducible damage. Irreducible damage. Critical multiplier. Exploit vulnerability. And we do 0. Yay! Another increase of damage. I think I wait on Heedless Lash until there's a +1 on Baron Blade, or we have irreducible damage. Otherwise, it's just going to be damage to Nightmist. Put Starshield Necklace out. Okay, Call Forth can give me 4 relics. And there's the amulet. Beautiful. I don't need to heal here. Let's get the isothermic going. No damage dealt. Cryo Chamber's decent. Cryo Chamber reduces fire damage to absolute 0, increases cold damage dealt to absolute 0, so you can actually, if he deals himself fire and then deals cold after the fact, he would actually profit hit points then. Mostly because of the +1, not the -1 as much. Do we have a card in the trash that we want to bring back? Ultimately, we're going to want to bring Reveal the Flaws back. We don't have that yet. All other trashes are empty, so we probably just do irreducible damage here now. This also does irreducible, though. Do I want Recompile back? Recompile's strong. Any return a hero may use a power. Infecting an air. Absolute Zero deals fire damage to no effect. And we have another Haste and Doom. Every time I see Haste and Doom, I just want to say thanks, John. That's a target. It's an ongoing. Because now when I was going to do a +1 to you, now made it so Living Force Field exists. So that's great. We don't have ongoing destruction. We had ongoing destruction, although it only works if there are 2 or more villain ongoing, so it's not reliable ongoing destruction. I don't think it's worth doing targeting arrow. It would work fairly well if, I mean, it would still work with the irreducible effects. A critical multiplier out, and then sad at the minuses. Snap decision. All right, so we can combo targeting arrow. I believe this would expire start of my next turn, I would hope. Combo targeting arrow with Between the Lines for extra good damage. Get the amulet out, and now we can start redirecting the big damages, which is going to start getting big pretty quickly. Need to heal here. I'll save the 4 for Call Forth. They know I save it for discards for redirection purposes. Get the null point out. Still pretty ineffectual to redirect fire damage back to Baron Blade. Unlocking Cutlass is not going to work in this game until we have irreducible damage. Which, speaking of which, we have irreducible damage! Yay! Now the problem is we have to somehow fund these equipments, and we don't have funding at all. Beast of Flesh plays Angry Mob. I will take this one and then redirect the next one. One I will heal. I have to take the next one, or redirect the next one. We're gonna do the +1 this turn, basically. Especially because of all these devices that are going out. We're going to want to have all that damage going. Yeah, we kind of need that. We need Absolute Zero to return to fire damage. We need... Ooh, 6. Still heals off that. So Nightmist redirects, and Absolute Zero returns the fire damage back. Is that enough with targeting arrow? I don't know. But I sure hope so. Doesn't help that he still has the ongoing in play, though. Alright, we still don't have ongoing destruction here, but let's try Heedless Lash and hope to get lucky. We get Mistbound. Not worth redirecting for 1. That's pointless. I probably actually... Did I do the... I should use Parse's power on Angry Mob. Angry Mob is just going to hurt us. It's not a one-shot, so I can rewind. Yay! I will still do the same action. I'm not cheating. Yeah, and that's not happening. This might as well goes here. Select a deck to prevent cards from being played by that deck. If we do flip Baron Blade this turn, that'd be nice. I don't know that we are, all things considered. Nightmist is hurty, so we're probably going to discard for the heal. Get another Mistbound, that's going to be really powerful on the flip side. Let's discard a 3. I can't discard either 4. Cryo Chamber. Still does not damage Baron Blade, so I don't think this actually quite works, unfortunately. I think we're gonna try a Chronological Sweet Spot, honestly. Because if we could play a one-shot that does something great, that'd be nice. I don't know what a great one-shot is. I will redirect this. We need every bit of damage here. Fourth. Guard one of them. Enlightenment might be needed on Comodora in the future. Master of Magic might be needed for heals. Oblivion is not too likely to get used until we get 0 damage is irreducible effects. Feel the flaws, no! Okay. Well, that doesn't hurt Baron Blade. Oh, it does. What? Cryo Chamber, however, does 0 to Baron Blade, but it does profit a hit point here. It's not a one-shot. Okay, that was a tragedy. Another Infecting in Air and a Feast of Flesh. Non-vampire targets cannot regain hit points, so that means Absolute Zero cannot heal anymore. Okay, redirect this for the love of God. For the love of God, redirect this. Seems like we might be misbounding and discarding my other 2 cards at this rate. So it doesn't matter what it is as long as it's not thing. I don't think we're doing enough damage for this though. 8 damage. Can't heal for this though, because my damage is my healing is prevented. I can get you flipped, and we can get Mistbound in play next turn. Or this turn. Up to between the lines. We're going to lose all of our setup. The good news is we are past the rush side. Past the rush side. Does the order of destruction matter? It does not. So now all we need to do is win before he kills us. So at least he does not play 2 cards and we get a round of setup, basically. Oh yeah, infernal damage is increased by 1. Nice. Mist form is good. Mist form... Nightmist is immune to Baron Blade now. This still works. We're doing this turn. Coolant Blast, go! Yeah! Alright. That does nothing. Want the amulet back. We could, like, cycle Mistbound. Need the amulet back first. I think we just get the amulet back. Take time. Alright, that destroys Living Force Field. Card deals each non-vampire target damage. Beautiful. Actually, infecting an air is gruesome. Now we have a vampire. So now this is gruesome. Parse is gone. Great. Oh, damage is a character card. Did that damage happen before? I don't know. Now on Relic Dorothea's damage. Do we even survive Nightmist's turn? Nightmist doesn't even just survive, okay. Well then. Well then. Well then. Can I survive this? Draw. Absolute 0. Then destroy Living Force Field. And then I want to get my null point back. I gotta work on vampires apparently because they're evil. You have to be able to heal, so you gotta destroy Unhallowed Halls. Again, the only hero that's capable of surviving is Comodora, or is Absolute 0, but he has to survive the environment turn. Or Unhallowed Halls just comes back. Okay. Okay. Well, that was the most likely to win, it seemed. And it failed. Let's try this again, but this time with more enthusiasm. Five heroes. Now we're playing in Spirit Island. Come at me with all your might. It's time for us to go toe to toe. Everyone work together now. Kamate, kamate. X-Treme Prime Wardens Haka has Haka battled Mare Rampage Tamoko. Fanatic has Aegis of Resurrection, End of Days, Final Dive, Sacrosanct Martyr. K.N.Y.F E has Focusing Conduit Blade, Prime Punch, Prototype Servo Gauntlet, and Wrecking Uppercut. Termi-Nation Absolute Zero has Cold Snap, Cryo Chamber, Frostbound Drain, and Glacial Structure. And X-Treme Prime Wardens Argent Adept has Akpunku's Drum, Inspiring Supertonic, Instrumental Conjuration, and Vernal Sonata. Don't worry, he'll eventually run out of places to explode. Is he worse than Oblivion? Is that what's happening here? He's just going through destroying all the environments so that Baron Blade has nothing to do. Or that Oblivion has nothing to do. Starts with a living... Oh, I didn't... Shoot. We will... set this up properly. Forgot to make it ultimate. So, never mind all those cards we saw. They're going to be different now. So, let's see. We gotta get this order right. So... Nexus of the Void. And then what were the other ones? We had Termi-Nation Absolute Zero. We had X-Treme Prime Wardens Argent Adept. And what were the others? Not good that I don't remember. K.N.Y.F is one of them. And Fanatic was one. I think it was that order. I forgot to set ultimate, is what happened. I think it was that order. I'm gonna go with that order. And I need to remember to make a note that I gotta tell Krista that this match was not a real match. I should probably just tell Krista what the matches were instead of just letting her decipher it herself. That would help a lot. Okay. 2 Hakas of Restoration to punish the weak Rampage, 2 Consecrated Grounds, a Final Dive Holy Nova, 2 Amplified Combatants, a Battlefield Experience, Energy Burn, 2 Null Point Calibrations, 2 Onboard Module Installations, and if Argent Adept does not lead with 2 cards in his hand, I'm going to be upset. I'm upset. Arcane Cadence, Inventive Preparation, Syncopated Onslaught, and Vernal Sonata. It gets a target. Oh, this is... Oh, shoot. I didn't make it variant. Let's try this again, but this time with even more enthusiasm. Yay! Variant, ultimate, and X-Treme Haka, Fanatic, K.N.Y.F. We had Termi-Nation Absolute Zero. We had X-Treme Argent Adepts, and we were in Nexus. All right, we got this. We got this. It's happening. It's happening. This guy. Bombs are scattered everywhere. Add Bomber Baron Blade, Ultimate. Beautiful. Akko Shielding, Mare, Taiha, Vitality Surge. Brutal Censure, End of Days, Prayer of Desperation, Spite the Transgressor. Amplified Combatant, Battlefield Experience, Kinetic Neutralizer, Prototype Servo Gauntlet. Field Freeze, Null Point Calibration Unit, Sub-Zero Atmosphere, Thermal Shockwave. Alacritus Subdominant, Arcane Cadence, Polyphoric Flare, Zeus Bell. Start game. Beautiful. Great. Fantastic. And he's starting with Living Force Field after all. 3 cards under him. He's doing lots of damage, ultimately. He can redirect damage to Haka and he can heal if he does that to save someone that might be a sacrifice, basically. This does no damage, this does no damage, that does no damage, so it'd be Prayer of Desperation for Fanatic. Increased melee damage dealt by 1 would do 0 damage. Increased damage dealt by K.N.Y.F to the villain's heart with the highest HP by 1 would eventually do damage. Don't have Null Point. This is a risky power until we have, or we have Null Point, but we don't have Isothermic Transducer. You can punch someone to play and play a card and use a power. Ooh. To target other than himself. Heroes dealt damage this way. Okay. We don't have ongoing destruction outside of Prototype Servo Gauntlet. We could End of Days, perhaps, to destroy Living Force Field. That would be a huge sacrifice. Cards under this card are indestructible and are not considered in play. Be nice if End of Days would destroy those cards. I guess we have this. We can destroy ongoing, so we don't need to End of Days. Just do Mare then with card draw, get something out in case we have a choice of destruction on the flip. Prayer of Desperation for cards. Wrathful Retribution is really good. That might be how we flip him. Then a low HP Fanatic can be saved with Haka, basically. The Kinetic Neutralizer plus another thing will allow us to deal damage. I guess once we destroy Living Force Field, it is enough damage by itself. But yeah, Field Freeze to destroy the Force Field. Do damage. I don't need to do +2, -2. One can play a card and use a power. Kind of have to be careful with my instruments because they are hard to get back. Kind of. No, they can be conjured from the trash, but if I'm going to be playing cards, I should be... Let's do Arcane Cadence and see what we can get. There's a Conjuration, there's a Super Tonic, there's a Harp. Put Harp in the trash, play Conjuration to draw Super Tonic. Kind of goes against what I was just going to say, but this allows me to activate Use a Power Now coupled with Use a Power Now. In fact, there's no hit points to regain this turn, so I don't quite need to do that, but it does seem like it's worth doing. Let's put Syncopated in hand, because that works well with a Zeus Bell. We'll probably save Zeus Bell for after the flip. This in hand, this on top, this on bottom, Harp in the trash, and Conjure from the trash, so I don't shuffle my deck. Oh, and I draw a Super Tonic. Okay, well that's fine, because I wasn't going to need it this turn anyway. K.N.Y.F.E is the most able to do damage. Because now she has enough +1s to ignore the -2, at least, which is nice. Each non-hero with an even amount regains 2 hit points. Each villain with an even. Each non-hero with an even regains 2. Each hero with an even uses a power. Interesting. Not too many effective powers, but you get card draw there. We do get damage here. You could probably punch K.N.Y.F.E again. This time we could use the Prototype Servo Gauntlet for another 4 -2. Okay, so we managed to whittle more HP off of Baron Blade than expected. Yeah, because... Oh, K.N.Y.F.E already did her power, that's right. Doesn't do enough damage, but might as well. Target. One shot that plays. Target. One shot. Yeah. Still don't have isothermic transducer. Still not enough HP loss for Wrathful to do much. Vitality Surge to set up for a Haka battle next turn seems like the play. 8 cards under Baron Blade, we kind of don't have a lot of time. Gonna have to get set up to kill him next turn. Probably should just punch Fanatic to make that easier. But we might not need all that damage, or we might need all that damage. I'm not sure yet. Actually, Sacrosanct Martyr will help towards that end. Heal 5, heal 3. So when Battlefield Experience is destroyed, I can draw and play a card. Who's better than playing Amplified Combatant here? I could let that be destroyed by Baron Blade. This card is destroyed. Play an equipment card. But I want to have that +1 off of it for either Battlefield Experience or Amplified Combatant in some order. So let's just do a standard 2. I think I skip here because I can't do anything effective. We're going to lose our setup regardless. Maybe not. Well, unless we could somehow win. Each hero with an even may use a power. There's not a nice way of getting... If I punch Haka and have him use Taiaha to hit 2 of these guys, we would be able to get more powers off of that. But I don't think doing +2, -2 here works. I need to skip for null point. Or, not null point, isothermic. That's not isothermic. Playing a modulus absolute 0 can work, but my base power is not really help to that end. Maybe it can, except I'd be hitting myself for a lot. So I don't think that's quite gonna happen. Dealing 21 damage off of powers. That's happening. I think we let the 8 happen and do stuff. whittling him down. Magma's Rage. And he's already gone. We have to flip him this turn. Oh my god. Well, guess we're destroying all our stuff. So it's just gonna happen. Discard is destroyed, draw and play. We'll do that while we still have the pluses. This card is destroyed, you may play an equipment. I don't want to. And then the other destructions don't do anything. No, I don't want to be famous. Did I not destroy it? Did I hit skip instead? That can go away. Can go away. If I was going to be playing Haka of Battle. Yeah, but it doesn't. Play this, you have 8 cards, draw 10, discard 10, 10 plus 12. The problem is I'd not be dealing enough damage. It's Fanatic that's going to do this. So Mare's not going to work. We could probably still do it for elbow smash next turn, though. I have to save elbow smash. We save Fanatic in case we could Wrathful Retribution a second time. She does have an Aegis. She might not need it. Or no, that was a previous game. All the resets made me forget my own setup. Save Undaunted and Sanctifying Strike. Almost didn't need to do any damage to Baron Blade. What's happening here at the end of the turn? Did it do? Yeah, okay. Ooh, good. Connect Neutralizer. Knife's almost back to set up immediately. No point in Thermal next turn to start healing Absolute Zero. I need an isothermic game. Not as much as I did before, but still. Am I punching someone to play cards? They're risky now. Could punch Haka so he does elbow smash in case he somehow dies before that. I actually want to punch Fanatic. No, I probably want this even effect to work. So. Save absolute 0. Save 2. That voice catches you off guard. It's rather loud. Alright, Taiga Burning Bright has destroyed the even HP effects. Reclusive Keeper. Their Devious Disruption, okay. First time a non-environment target enters play each turn, this card deals that target 2 melee damage, reduce damage dealt by that target by 2. And that's great because that's never happening. Never happening. What are Haka's in caps? Each target regains 1 hit point until the start of your turn. This card counts as an indestructible 0 HP target. Until the start of your turn, targets cannot regain HP. Because I kind of don't want to lose my setup right now. I could save Fanatic in absolute 0 by redirecting their damage to Haka. Does Haka die if I don't destroy anything still? 3 redirects here, he would take 3 heal when he'd be at 6. Absolute 0 redirects 3, heals 1 is 4, then he takes 3. He'd be at 1 hit point. One hit point. Probably not worth keeping him alive because his power doesn't do anything and Enduring Intercession doesn't work. Kinda have to keep focusing Conduit Blade and for the damage. Null Point could just kind of go away because Absolute Zero is not really set up yet anyway. Fanatic has nothing, and you have an Alacritus. The intention of... Can't even activate it because Zoo's Bell doesn't quite work. Fortunate, we can just destroy it then. Didn't pay attention to that key detail. Zoo Zero can lose the Null Point. Keep that. And save Fanatic and Absolute Zero. Oh geez, that's not good. His base effect is not powered up. By the way, melee damage is now cold damage, but it does increase by 1. I feel like so far in the times that we flipped, it was fine, but then he played the exact wrong card or something. I feel like each target regaining 1 hit point is the most important here. Because our hit points are rather low. Our combined hit points are less than any other hero. Except for Sentinels, but... You are hitting Prime Wardens, Argent, Adept for 6. So yeah, it was kind of important that we did that heal. Daunted a little bit. Elusive Keeper doesn't really do anything, so we can stay out, at least let Elemental Awaken and get destroyed eventually. Eventually, we're going to heal. Play Zeus Bell. Not do the other effects. Ongoings are now harder to play. And then there's other effects. Increase all HP recovery by 1. Oh hey, a heal. Yay! Yay! And then Fanatic and K.N.Y.F.E are dead. And do I have a damage increase now? Is that what that said? Increased damage dealt by those targets by 2. Oh. Huh. Hero needs to survive. Just powering himself up. That's all he's doing. This is super important. 2 hit points! Probably still losing because we're just filling up his trash. He filled it up too quickly. Play focused apertures here. And use violent shivers. Is that actually going to work? I think it is. Fire damage is increased by 1, or was that destroyed? That was destroyed. I don't have the transmute yet. You'd try to have a +2. Basically going to counter the fire damage part. But I don't have the transmute, which is kind of what I need for this to really be super effective. Plus, when I play an ongoing, it's going to do crap, so... Actually, I can't play Thermal Shockwave. Actually, wait, I can if I know what this card. If the discarded card is a target put into play, it is a target. So we get the Slumbering Serpent, who doesn't do anything. Yeah, we can put him into play. I mean, he is actually a good one for us. Can't play the others. Play Arcane Cadence to try to get something, or... Play Arcane Cadence. Vernal Sonata, Vernal Sonata. Counterpoint Scherzo Inventive. Damage reduction might be fine. So we're going to activate... If I only play one rhythm, we're going to activate both. So either reduce and draw, or increase and deal damage. Currently do have a +2, which counters the -2, so the damage would go through. Probably want to do that because that would allow Absolute Zero to heal himself more. If Absolute Zero takes a minus, he heals less off of Devouring River. But that also means that Argent Adept's kind of in danger. Iron Blade's dealing 8. The absolute 0. Oh, I guess the problem is I can't really play ongoings that effectively. Until Void Slave is gone. Probably Vernal Sonata by itself is increasing hit point recovery. Yeah, so playing Vernal Sonata is good. Want to be able to play the other, not put into play, so it is being played, and it doesn't matter because it's entering play. Oh boy. This destroys environments. I can't activate the perform of a melody right now. You can't ever destroy environments. So put Vernal in hand, play a Vernal. Counterpoint in hand, Inventive on top, Scherzo in trash. Did I screw that up? In hand, play a Vernal. Counter on top. One's on bottom, one's in trash, I guess. So we're not getting either. Go on bottom, this can go in trash because we can Vernal it back, I guess. Instrumental Conjuration so I can get equipments back. I don't want any of those because we need to draw an Isothermic. This plays the Serpent. Deal damage. Okay. Then we play the other Vernal. Take that. Take Arcane. This is 4 damage. Forced to play a card. Or I could actually just hit Baron Blade with this, but if I hit Absolute 0, you're forced to play a card, which is a 1 in 9 chance of being a spirit. But then you would use Thermal to deal yourself 4, and then heal 5 and deal yourself 2, so you'd heal 3, profiting a hit point. Whereas I could just hit Baron Blade. Or I hit Void Slave. Baron Blade is a priority, but Void Slave is slowing us down. We would have actually gotten a spirit in play after all. It's a bit of a tragedy. Okay, so you are losing the extra heal plus the damage increase. I guess River only does things when the biome enters play. Serpent's almost at max. Oh no, Baron Blade's immune to damage. We don't have the damage increase right now? Yeah. And Elusive Keeper got destroyed. Why it got destroyed. But it did. Just did, okay. Why did it get destroyed? I'm not sure. Really one here? I don't know, but something destroyed it. Didn't do. Oh, I just go. No, it makes Void Slave harder to take out. You did Frostbound Drain. Would take out Void. And you could play Cold Snap, but the problem is you still don't have Isothermic. Can't play ongoings until we destroy Void Slave. Give you hit points, because the problem is we're not going to be able to sustain absolute zero without all the pluses that he was given with hit point recovery and stuff. And then you can then play Frostbound Drain. Now you really need to get that stupid Isothermic. There are 4 Isothermics and there are 4 cards that search for modules and we've not drawn any of them? John, why'd you set the seed so terribly? So it's counterpoint bulwark for card draw then, plus reduced damage. For playing counterpoint, able to conjure the harp maybe someday, but I'm not. The problem is you don't have power 1 either. I didn't put it on top with the thingy. Conjure in hand. Ventive on top. Lyra on the bottom, Sadistic in the trash, counterpoint, and play. Okay. Does this keep us alive? Really need that Isothermic on Absolute Zero. Still not Isothermic. kind of odd that like reducing damage on absolute zero kind of makes his healing less potent. Pretty annoying. That's why I wanted that stupid isothermic. I think this Rage is going to just keep rocking. Can get a -2. Actually, dang. Go -2 first, then absolute zero doesn't heal off of thermal. And I could try to do damage somewhere, but then it's going to be a damage to absolute zero, so no. But then do a -2. Then draw. No! This game would have been won if isothermic were drawn any point. And that ends it. Just like that. Oh no, that was the closest to working too. Ah. Absolute Zero forgot his fire converting powers. And that's why we lost. So we all have to blame Absolute Zero on this. Well, it's been 2 hours and 16 minutes. That last one was actually the closest to working, but we didn't get there. Man, we had so many successful one-shots, and we had 3 bad ultimate Mad Bomber Blade losses. Very unfortunate, but I think that will wrap up Dolphin's Dive for this week. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed your stay. We're here every Thursday at 7 p.m. for Dolphin's diving, strategy-ness, and epicness. Check out the other streams we do have on this channel. We have Luck of the Seamus every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Handelabra Live with John and sometimes Jeremy at Tuesdays on 7 p.m. Eastern. Thursdays at 7 p.m. is Dolphin's Dive, as we said. Fridays at 1 p.m. is the Sentinels Workshop Dev Stream. Saturdays at 7 p.m. is Spirit Island Saturdays with myself and John and Seamus and sometimes guests. And sometimes you, if you reclaim the 20,000 point Labra award to be a guest on Spirit Island Saturdays. And Sunday at 6 p.m. is Tales from the Archive with another letdown. Sentinels Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island. 5 excellently made Handelabra products that are all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. Be sure to check them out. Base games are generally pretty cheap. The expansions do add up, but I trust you, it is worth it. I trust you, yes. Trust me, it is worth it. I trust you, you trust me. You see how it works? Help me, help you, and all that stuff. But it was a good night. Hope you will come around in the future. Thank you, Origami, for your accompaniment today. And have a good one. Oops, this one.